All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome to today's Global Lab patch notes for April 5th. My name is John, and today we have some interesting news. I kind of skimmed this, but yeah, today we're going to read the Global Labs patch notes. It was uploaded today, and if you don't know, Global Labs is basically the test server of this game where they push out new features like a week or two in advance, and then it usually hits live servers. So, yeah, today is a big day because they have been rapid fire giving us random stuff that, speeds up the endgame progression. So, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on some of this, and the big notable one that they came out today was the guaranteed enhancement system, like the pity system, basically. So, before we do that, I just want to say, if you are interested in reading this yourself, I'll leave a link in the description, and this was all translated from the official Global Labs things from Korean, so I'm just using Google Translate it, but I'll try to make it make sense. So basically, if you enhance and you keep failing over and over, eventually, if you fail enough times, it just goes at 100%, which is something new to the BDO game, because I guess all of us who've played this game have just been known to just keep going and it'll go eventually, but now there's like a guarantee. It's kind of like honing in Lost Ark or any other game. You just keep failing and then eventually you either get it or you get it before then. So that's basically this summarized. As far as I understand, anything you've enhanced since January, like the beginning of 2024, gets retroactively changed into it. So, like, if you have 5 fails on your pen debo, it counts towards the guarantee system. That's what I've heard, but everything's a rumor until it actually hits the live server, so just take that with a grain of salt. So yeah, basically they're talking about this. If you fail, you get 1 point, and then X amount of points is to succeed at 100. So I have a lot of thoughts on this one because I think it's a good thing overall. And my stance on like progression and catch-up mechanics is I've always been all for catch-up mechanics in the game, because obviously this game is a grind and I want newer players to experience the end game just like as faster or as fast as possible. And so, like, yeah, like most of the end game, it kind of feels like the mid game, except you grind different spots and you do more damage, but essentially it's the same thing. But anyway, I think it's a good thing that catch-up mechanics exist in a game, because you know what's worse than having all this gear if the game is dead and like it doesn't mean anything if no one else is playing the game. So yeah, I think all of this is a good thing. It's just, what does an endgame player think of all this? So basically, usually back in the day, I would put a lot of hours into grinding. I mean, I still do, but it feels like with the guaranteed system now, I just like, oh, I can go AFK fish all day or whatever, process whatever you do to make money and silver in this game. And now it, like, every MMO, how do I put this? The game is supposed to like keep you engaged in the game, which I think this does a good job in a way. But it's like, for endgame players, or I guess mid-tier player level gamers, I don't know, you just maybe have this game AFK processing in the background, eventually make more money, and then eventually get the guarantee, which overall I think is a good thing. But I don't know. This makes me feel like I don't want to spend like 10 hours in this game. Not that I've actually done that in the past years. It's like I only play 1 to 2 active hours a day in this game most of the time anyway. Everything else is processing, AFK, whatever. So yeah, even when the enhancement fails, if you drop from a low or tet to a high, what does this mean? Low tet to a high try? It's either tet or it's a try. But anyway, then go back to tet. The previous essence of Agris will remain the same. Okay, so basically, how do I word this? Let's say you have a Tet, right? Let's say you're going for a Tet Deboreka, and it takes 25 clicks to guarantee it. If it downgrades, and then you get it back to Tet, it'll still say like 1 out of 25 from your previous fail. So that's good. Basically, you just throw Cronstones at the game until it goes. Which, you know, recently they came out with the Jay's Hammer of Precision, which is basically a no downgrade. And that one's like 30 to 50 billion. I have a video talking about that completely, and I'll tell you my thoughts and opinions of that item. And so if you want to watch that, I'll leave a link in the description. I thought it was a pretty interesting one. So, let's see. Other things they're mentioning. For the equipment, I really want my name on it. So basically, if you hit pen on any item, basically your name is on it. And the anvil is not about adjusting difficulty of strengthening. It's just people who felt frustrated by continuous failure. Despite taking on too many challenges, I prepared with that hope that would happen. With this, you guys have watched my Journey to Pen Blackstar video, right? And we're about 13 episodes in. There's a light at the end of the tunnel for that series. I mean, there's always been, but now there's like that light at the end of the tunnel is getting even closer. So it's a happy and also a sad kind of thing. But anyway, trust me when I say if I never enhanced in this game, I would have probably multiple trillions of silver left over with maxed out gear. But enhancing is actually, I guess, you know, stressful or non-stressful, depending on what happens. But I still do think that's like a little part of the game that brought a lot of excitement and also like depression at the same time. But overall, it's a good thing. I'm not complaining. All right, so the anvil system has been added. We literally just read all of this. It's just patch notes and developer thoughts and opinions. For example, Deboreka necklace and then the Moonlight Deboreka necklace share this essence value of Agris, but the Deboreka necklace and the belt do not share. So basically, the pity system works for that exact item only. So you can't use a necklace and get one stack and then use that one stack on a belt. So, yeah, you have to cron everything. You should be doing that now, especially on high-end items. You should be cronning it all the way. And this is how it works. So this number right here. Oh my god, dude. They even showed a screenshot where the enhancement lingered. Why is it 420? But it's like... they even had to go do the lingering one instead of just the insta-fail. Yeah, basically, I guess, as far as we know, this is the number. You have to fail Tet 40 times, and then you get the pen. And then, I think I saw a screenshot or, like, a little clip of this going on a Deboreka, and it's like 25 fails, which is basically like if you fail 25 times on a Tet to pen Debo, you deserve it already at this point. So yeah. Alright, let's watch this one. So like if you have two items, if you have two black stars of a different type, then it still counts toward the pity system. So, like, I just was thinking in my mind, if I enhance a Debo before, like, I used two different ones. I clicked it on my main one, and I've also clicked it on a backup, which is now Duo, by the way. That doesn't feel good. So, yeah, that's kind of wild. I guess my thoughts would be save all your Cronstones, save all your materials until this comes out, and then go crazy, I guess. So I don't know how it'll work on if you've already had the cup or something on your Deborekas, but just be careful of that one. Minimum essence of Agris. So this is the enhancement chance from 7 to 15. I guess this is fine. Like, if you are hard stuck getting any gear from 7 to 15, that might be a problem. The only thing, like, I think should be a guarantee is, like, try and up level, especially for Fallen God and Deboreka's, like, the high-end endgame items, which actually is a huge silver sink. But I guess this is overall good. Like, there's a guarantee now, so remember all my old enhancing videos? Well, I mean, they're not old. I still have some, but, like, it's changed over the years. I guess now there's a guarantee. Cool. Agris is shared with Blackstar weapons and armors. You should not be enhancing Blackstar armors. It is what it is. It's not worth it. From Tet to Pen, it's 40, so you guys can do the math. If you do 3,600 crons times 40, it's not worth it. Basically, you are still losing money at guarantee, but at least you got it. Like, you have to be very unlucky to fail a Tet to Pen over 40 times. I know it's happened. I've seen it happen to other people, but it's not common that you fail 40 plus times. Unless you're using a dumb stack, then you deserve to fail it that many times. But either way, as long as you're enhancing appropriately, as in, like, you aren't using Tuvala Timmy stacks, and then you should be fine. When within the corresponding each row, essence value is shared. Strengthening, maximum agris. I didn't know that was called, like, Pride Duo Tried Tet. Interesting. Longing, Twisted, Silent, Howling. That's Fallen God armors, basically. I only know that because Silent is Try. And then Howling is, or what is it? Wailing is Tet. I see. So if you fail Tet to Pen 1,000 times with 5,000 Cron Stones, you can get a Pen Fallen God. Holy, that's like 50 trillion silver or something like that. Actually insane. Naru weapon and armor. Look, bro, listen. If you're struggling on Naru gear, you're just unlucky. It is what it is. Tuvala armors and weapons, they actually made the system easier months ago, and I don't think people should have issues with Tuvala weapons and armors these days. Like, as long as you use the stacks they give you from seasonals, you should just be fine. Like, I really don't think people are struggling with Tuvala, and especially Naru. You're just unlucky if it goes. Let's see, Tuvala accessories. From Tet to Pen, 7 fails. I think this is appropriate. Like, I don't think many people have issues with all of these. Kaposha, I actually thought there were, like, I didn't think anyone actually enhanced Kaposha accessories, to be honest, because you just get the pens from seasonal and then you're just done with it. Logia, Blue, and Monos. This is an interesting one, because Monos accessories right now, I don't know, like, you should be cronning Monos accessories, or not accessories, tools, but accessories you can guarantee a Tet now. How does this work? You can't cron Monos accessories, but maybe with this you can guarantee it, unless it means this one's an interesting one because you cannot cron Monos accessories right now, but we'll have to see when this comes out. Interesting. Asula's Red Eye, Asula's Sealed Magical Power. Asula has not been relevant in the game for like 4 years. Naru rewards, Terran irrelevant, Silver Embroidered, and then yeah, this is kind of relevant a little bit. Horse gear, training, very cool. Some of these are kind of irrelevant. I don't know why they added that. They should just add like notable items in this game, and if they need help with what's notable in this game, end game items and boss weapons, armors, fallen gods, black stars, and mid to high end accessories. They really added everything, even life skilling things. That's very good, actually. Blue Clash sailing carrot gear. This is actually a good thing. So for all of you who have done sailing, you know the struggle of enhancing sailing carrot gear, the blue one in particular. And you basically use like real stacks on like anything past like +6 to 10 on blue carrot gear was actually like enhancing real gear. So you do use like 100 pluses, and it was kind of rough, especially since the materials to enhance are very limited. So glad this is a thing for all of you sailors out there. And green gear is, I thought green gear was just straight up 100%, but apparently it wasn't. So sailboats and everything, very cool. Even if you fail to strengthen through Jay's honest hammer or Jay's precision hammer, Agris will accumulate. So where am I? I have failed a pen Debo earring like 6 times, like tet to pen. I've also failed try to tet like 8 times. So I'm like 25% till guarantee, which that's already like, if you count the stacks and materials, that's a lot. That's already like maybe 200-ish billion. So it's like basically if you were to guarantee, assuming vendor crons and not like the Jay's hammers or anything, to guarantee a pen Debo is like 1 trillion silver, which considering the market price of 300 billion to buy it, the light at the end of the tunnel is pretty steep. All right, so next we have performance expansion, music album, shy stuff. Admittedly, this is something I've never done in this game. I have no idea how it works. I just every now and then go to town and hear music playing, and then I turn the music off again. Cool. I don't have any opinions on it. Like, if it's making music for shies, if the shies are happier, very cool. Guild League. Man, I feel like this is dead content. I actually enjoyed Guild League, and I enjoyed watching it. Here's the thing. Their MMR matchmaking system was straight dog, and then, like, that's what I think all the endgame players are like, yeah, it's fun, but the matchmaking sucks. And they have a lot of quality of life issues that they need to address in this, and then it'd be like the perfect game mode or something. Let's see. Before, minimum 10, maximum. Basically reducing the minimums and the maximums. I think that's overall a good thing, because let's be honest, BDO is mostly an AFK game. Whether you're AFK processing, doing whatever life skill, it is what it is. Yeah, this all makes sense. They're making Guild League more accessible for everyone. Traces, fruit, and essences, one simplification. Yeah, I've noticed this over the past years, or I guess year, when they've started simplifying like black stones and various other materials. They're combining all the life skill thingies into one, which I think is overall a good thing, because it makes it easier for new players and even veteran players. Just having one material instead of like 15 of them is just a lot easier. And like for me, for example, I know what all of these do, but for a new player looking at this, you're like, okay, so what color makes this elixir? And like, yeah, I think just overall making it streamlined and more accessible, very good. I think this is a fantastic change. And here's a list of everything. The repeat season gifts allow you to change for more 100 stacks, and this is like a guarantee, like permanent. Yeah, I think I have like 4 extra of these like season vouchers because it's like I've played every season since the very beginning, and you guys can watch every single season that I've done on YouTube. But yeah, now you can get more free 100 stacks, probably like 3 or 4 more of them if you've been playing since the very beginning. Very cool. Let's see. The description of the Jay's Precision Hammer has been added with the removal date. The item will be deleted in November, or on November 27, 2024. Yeah, so for all of you who have bought this for like 30 billion to 50 billion, you might want to use it before they expire, or you just lit money on fire. Yeah. Knowledge and quest quality of life changes before delivering Imperial Horse, capturing. Cool. UI changes. Ooh, I saw this one. Force PK, basically alt-C and going red. The penalty is set so the penalty is not weak, such as lowering enhancement level and destroying crystals. However, the situation... Basically, people, as we go into the game further, PvP is becoming less open world, and I think they want to basically make PvP Arsha, or like, what is it? If you're doing something specific, like a Node War, Siege, Arena of Solaire, Guild League, basically consensual PvP in a way. And so yeah, they're kind of just like killing open world outside of Arsha, which I don't know. I don't care, really. People have been complaining about this ever since like they mega nerfed all of everything, going red, karma system, crystals, and all that stuff. Has it really affected your gameplay? I bet it hasn't. Like, they're adding a lot of different PvP game modes to, like, for all the actual PvPers out there, I think it's fine. Like, no one wants to get harassed out when they're grinding, and I get it. Trust me, I've been playing this game since the start. I've had a lot of duel for spots in my day. I win some, I lose some. It is what it is. But, like, I think as long as they're keeping up the demand and adding new game modes or improving the current existing game modes like Red Battlefield and everything, I think that's fine. So for all the PvPers out there, cool. You have your thing to do. For all of you grinders, you have the Marnie Lab or Marnie Realm. So it is what it is. I don't care. And you have the Battle Arena as well. And then fixes and changes. Let's see. Dracania. Cool. I'll be honest, I have not had any of these issues, but it is what it is. All right, so that has been the patch notes for today. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think the highlight is basically all the guaranteed enhancing, and yeah. So just to recap, what do I think of the guaranteed enhancing? I think it's a good thing. I think catch-up mechanics in this game are very good. The one down thing is, like, I'm just scared the game is going to die out quicker with this system. Simply because, you know, like, let's say, for example, to get enough silver to do your clicks, right? It would take you, I don't know. Let's just put out a number, 500 hours total to guarantee everything. There are some people that will eventually get it and be like, oh, okay, I'm at endgame gear. I'm bored. All right, I'm out. So, I don't know. And then the also scary thing is the whales out there are just gonna mega tank the market, which I don't actually know that many people that have dropped like large amounts, like six figures amounts of money on this game. I know a lot of people that have dropped like tens of thousands, but not like, I think I only know maybe, well, I don't know them. I saw that interview like years ago, that one dude who dropped six figures on this game and then got banned. Kind of an interesting video to watch. But anyway, we'll just have to see when it comes out. And overall, I think it's a good thing. I just light at the end of the tunnel, basically. So, with that said, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And what are your thoughts on this? Do you think it's a good thing? A bad thing? I just think catch-up mechanics are good. But I just hope that it doesn't kill the game like a year or two down the line. Because, like, legitimately, I do think this game is fun. And as a person who plays multiple other MMOs as well, I just think that instead of spending all your time playing one game, now it might be a good thing because you can actually have the feeling of, hey, I can still progress in this game while still playing other games as well. So yeah, that's one thing I think. And yeah, I guess we'll just have to see when it comes out, and then I'll make an update on how hard is it really to get endgame gear. And I will see you guys later. If you're new to your channel, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.